The Microsoft press conference was initially very well done. They had the entire stage lit up in green. They had the audience wearing lit bands. It was very cool. It had kind of like the rock concert vibe. Very well done. Phil Spencer, he walks in, he introduces himself. He also presents a camaraderie between Sony and Nintendo. This was pretty huge for the gamers, especially because last year there was obviously the competition with the next-gen releases at E3 2013, so this was pretty cool. As far as presentation goes, however, everything kind of went downhill from there. The entire conference focused on gameplay and gameplay trailers. Although this is great for the gamer, this is a huge no-no, because as far as press conferences go, brand connection is just as important as presenting your material. The presenters during the conference were very disconnected. They did not tie in with each other. It was very disjointed, which is really horrible to watch. There was also the issue with ill-fitting clothes. Now, it seemed like a lot of the presenters during the Microsoft press conference were wearing clothes that they'd usually wear on the weekend. This was incredibly unprofessional, especially for an exposition like E3. Now, by instilling this casual personality on Microsoft, it didn't seem like a serious press conference. It seemed more like a disconnected sales pitch for their games and their gameplay trailers. As far as games go, however, I was very impressed with what Microsoft had to offer. For example, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was very well done. The gameplay trailer that they did show was very appealing to me, more so because it seemed very dreamlike and very beautiful almost. Other games were Tomb Raider, of course. Forza looked amazing. There's also a Sunset Overdrive, which seemed really fun. Now, after seeing Microsoft press conference, I was very pleased to see Andrew Wilson, CEO of EA, look incredibly polished when he walked onto stage. The stage was set beautifully. They introduced EA with Dragon Age Inquisition, and they had a live violin playing while the trailer was happening. It was very well done. Unlike the Microsoft press conference when they introduced the same game. Of course, EA had more incentive to make something more incredible, but that being said, EA was definitely much more polished than Microsoft's press conference. In fact, when they introduced their games, it was more like they were introducing an experience to the gamer, which was really great. EA introduced a lot of great games, including Mirror's Edge, of course, which was a fan favorite. One of my favorite games during the EA press conference was Battlefield Hardline. This was more so because it seemed like a glorified Payday to me, and I love Payday. But it does break my heart that the humble Payday in Payday 2 is now going to be tossed aside by the huge game that is Battlefield Hardline. The Ubisoft press conference, Aisha Tyler was hosting again this year, and she was actually very funny. She was great. I loved her presence. Of course, Ubisoft had to introduce itself with Far Cry 4. I didn't expect Far Cry 4 to be that amazing. And the villain looked very promising as well, although I am going to miss Voss a lot. Other great trailers including The Division, and there was also The Crew. Now, it seems to me that The Crew is going to be butting heads with Drive Club and Forza to see which one does much more better than the other games. So I'm really interested to see how that works out. And last but not least, the Sony press conference. One of the biggest highlights for me personally was easily Little Big Planet 3. But it wasn't so much because of the game series. It was really about the players on stage and how they were playing, and the way they were messing up and the way they would giggle and the audience would laugh with them. Regardless if it was fake gameplay or if it was real, it was really great to see. I also appreciated Sony using social media to further enhance their conference. What they did was they asked Reddit and NeoGAF a lot of questions regarding what they thought of Sony and PS4. What they did was they incorporated all the letters they received, all the feedback they received, and they utilized that to present their material. Another great highlight was Sean Murray when he presented No Man's Sky. When he was up on stage, he was very humble and he was very genuine. Everyone cheered for him, and it was very, very heartwarming to watch him just get all flustered. I think a lot of gamers would understand, especially those who believe in the indie game industry. Sony also introduced PlayStation Now. So what Sony has done is they've incorporated PlayStation Now, a gaming hub filled with 100 games for the gamer. This is really, really cool. So it'll be featured on select TVs, on consoles, on the PS TV. This idea is very innovative on Sony's part. I look forward to seeing how PlayStation Now works out for the consumer. As far as gameplay and game trailers go, I was really impressed with Far Cry 4, obviously. Mortal Kombat X was amazing, but it really creeped me out. And there was obviously Uncharted 4. My only issue with the Sony press conference was the fact that they didn't mention Hohokam. Oh no! In conclusion, as a whole, I really thought that all press conferences today were amazing. I'm really looking forward to the games that are coming out soon, and I'm pretty sure you guys are too. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Guess I'm done here. I'll be posting a video soon on Watch Dogs, so be prepared for that as well. Alright, see you guys.